Hello students, today before we start to study about complex tissues, a quick revision on meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissues are those tissues which are called as dividing cells or dividing tissues which are found at the growing parts of the plant. That is, they are found at the top, at the side and at the middle. So they are called as apical, intercalary and lateral. Normally, when the plant divides or grows from a small seedling or a sapling to a huge tree, the plant needs to grow in height as well as in girth. So these meristematic tissues are present at different levels. The characters of meristematic tissue are, they have a dense cytoplasm, they are dividing tissue, and they change into permanent tissue. Why do they have a dense cytoplasm? Because they are continuously dividing. As they are continuously dividing, they need to transfer the cytoplasm from one cell to the two cells formed from them. So they need a dense cytoplasm, which actually has all the cell organelles to give support to the next growing. Now we will study about complex tissues. What are complex tissues? Tissues which have more than one type of cells. Why do we call them complex tissues? Because they have more than one type of cell. Simple tissues, they had only one type of cell. So they were called as simple. Complex means they have more than one type of cell, more than two or 3 and 4 types. Together, the xylem and phloem tissue form the complex tissue. They are also called as vascular bundle. The main function of these tissues is transportation. Xylem transports water from roots to the tip of the plant, to the leaves and to various parts of the plant. Whereas phloem transports all the food that is prepared in the leaves to different parts of the plant. In case of xylem, it moves only in one direction, that is from root to the top, that is to the leaves. So from base to top. Whereas phloem, since it transports food, it moves in both the direction, moves down and up. That is, it is giving food to all parts of the plant which is prepared in the leaves. Now we will see what are the 4 types of cells found in these xylem and phloem. In xylem, the first one is the tracheids, the vessels, the fibers and the parenchyma. Now before we understand these two, just let us understand the meaning of the third and the fourth one. Fibers means which gives support, and parenchyma, as we studied in the last class, that parenchyma is the one which stores the food. So when the xylem tissue goes up, it transports water and it needs a support. The pipe might burst, so to give support to the pipe, the fibers are there as a supporting tissue. Parenchyma are there as tissues giving food, and mainly the tracheids and the vessels, they carry the water from the roots to the leaves. Similarly, in case of phloem, the fibers and the parenchyma, they give support to the tissue which conducts food from leaves to different parts of the plant. The food is conducted by the sieve tubes and the companion cells. But when the food is being passed, that time there is a chance that the pipe might burst or the tissue might burst. So to give it support, the phloem fibers and phloem parenchyma are there Actually, fibers give support and parenchyma gives food, which stores the food so that when it passes from one end to another, it can get the food. So basically, the xylem and phloem tissue, they are always present adjacent to each other. They are not present far away from each other. Wherever they are present, they are always adjacent to each other. In a circle, we find them. Their positions may be scattered depending upon whether they are monocot or dicot. They may be radial, whatever it is, whatever shape they take, they are always present in close proximity and together they are called as vascular bundle. So what are complex tissues? Complex tissues are those tissues which have more than two types of cells and they are used for specialized function of transportation or conduction.